climate protesters have climbed on top of a train in a busy financial district and glued themselves to the roof. Two Extinction Rebellion demonstrators clambered aboard the carriage over Docklands Light Railway (DLR) at Canary Wharf station in East London at around 11 a.m. on Wednesday. The pair, a smartly dressed man and woman, unfurled a banner saying "Climate Emergency." Below them, a bearded demonstrator wearing a high-vis vest glued his hand to the train window before being removed by officers and arrested. Transport for London (TfL) said it has caused only minor delays on the DLR network. The demo comes as authorities disabled Wi-Fi at tube stations in a bid to stop campaigners intent on disrupting underground services from coordinating their efforts. An Extinction Rebellion (XR) statement said of the DLR stunt, "Our aim is to create moments in time when humanity stops and fully considers the extent of the harm we have done and are doing to life on Earth. It is vitally important at this time. It is a matter of life and death, whether you live in Tower Hamlets or Taipei, Melbourne or Mumbai." Climate activists on top of a Docklands Light Railway at Canary Wharf station in East London. Kirsty O'Connor, PA. It comes on the third day of a series of climate change protests, which have led to more than 300 people being arrested in the capital. XR demonstrations have been taking place at Parliament Square, Waterloo Bridge, Oxford Circus and Marble Arch this week. The protests have led to road closures, traffic gridlock and serious disruption to public transport and local businesses, with 55 bus routes closed and 500,000 people affected. Scotland Yard said it was now in the process of moving demonstrators on Waterloo Bridge, and those that do not comply may be arrested. A British Transport Police (BTP) spokeswoman said, "In the interests of safety and to prevent and deter serious disruption to the London Underground network, BTP has taken the decision to restrict passenger Wi-Fi connectivity at tube stations. We apologize for any inconvenience this may cause, and we would like to assure passengers that this decision is not taken lightly and will be reviewed throughout the day," TfL said. "We will restore access as soon as we are able to do so." Press release today, 11 a.m., London.
International rebellion begins. https://t.co/we81kiaj1.
It added, "Participants will peacefully break the law in order to stop the tube and then will wait to be arrested." A climate activist after he glued himself to a Docklands Light Railway at Canary Wharf station. Mason Boycott Owen, PA. "We sincerely apologize to all those who may suffer as a consequence of this disruption. In any other circumstances we would never dream of disrupting the tube, but this is an emergency." London Mayor Sadiq Khan said that while he shared the passion of the protesters about the urgent need to tackle climate change, he was extremely concerned about plans to disrupt the London Underground. In a statement posted on Twitter, he said, "It is absolutely crucial to get more people using public transport, as well as walking and cycling, if we are to tackle this climate emergency, and millions of Londoners depend on the Underground network to get about their daily lives in our city. Targeting public transport in this way would only damage the cause of all of us who want to tackle climate change, as well as risking Londoners' safety, and I'd implore anyone considering doing so to think again." Read my statement on tomorrow's planned protests by Extinction Rebellion in London, https://t.co/cfj8nfjv5rpic.twitter.com/cqexcerpt9d. Sadiq Khan, at Sadiq Khan. April 16, 2019. Groups of protesters remained in place through the night and into Wednesday morning at several locations, blocking the road at Marble Arch and Oxford Circus. A woman at Marble Arch, who gave her name as Virginia, said she had come from Oxford to join the protest to keep the planet in good nick for her children. Police have said 290 people had been arrested in connection with the demonstrations, with many of these at Waterloo Bridge. 5 people were arrested on suspicion of criminal damage following disruption outside commercial premises in Lambeth on Monday and have since been released under investigation. The other 285 people were arrested on Monday night and throughout Tuesday for Public Order Act offences, obstructing a highway, and one for obstructing police, as well as 2 further arrests for criminal damage at a commercial premises on Belvedere Road, Lambeth on Monday. One arrested protester from Oxford called Ben said he was heading straight back to Marble Arch after being released from custody in the early hours of Wednesday morning. Scotland Yard said on Wednesday that contingency plans are in place should custody suites become full. The Met imposed a 24-hour condition on Waterloo Bridge on Monday evening, telling protesters to continue any demonstrations in the Marble Arch area, but on Tuesday said it extended until Friday. A demonstrator is arrested during the second day of an Extinction Rebellion protest on Waterloo Bridge in London. Kirsty O'Connor, PA Images. Another 24-hour condition was imposed in the Oxford Circus area on Tuesday, with the force saying a number of arrests had been made in the area that evening, but did not give details of how many or on what grounds. The force added, there is a need to ensure the right balance is struck between allowing the right to peaceful protest, while disruption to communities is kept to a minimum. The Met warned that demonstrations are expected to continue throughout the coming weeks. Elsewhere on Tuesday, 29 people were arrested after hundreds of activists from the Extinction Rebellion Scotland group occupied Edinburgh's North Bridge, bringing traffic to a standstill. Let's block ads. Why?